Alright, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we got the relic back. We stole the relic back. Found out that there was a traitor amongst us. And dealt with that. That was cool. Yeah. Got attacked by the wild hunt. I think that's what it's called, or whatever the fuck it was. And found out that our sister's not our sister, is a weird doppelganger thingy, and we're trying to figure out who she is or what that is and all that. Anyway,
just as well, since we're sniffing for
I don't remember what we're doing here, other than I think we might be trying to talk to Flins. We're looking for Flins, I think. Oh, we also helped out. I forgot. We helped out what's her name? Ino and Effa with the gun thingy and talking to that other guy. It was like the head of the people that fight the wild hunt thing, whatever. Yep. Don't remember his name or his title. But he seemed like he was hiding some stuff. So maybe we'll find out more about that today. Anyway, might as well go in and ask around.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
Now you show your true motives.
Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me.
Hi, Volta.
Are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
Banquet?
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
And I know just the person.
Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point. Let's not be quite so forward then.
Oh, Paimon's got a plan. Lama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it?
It's true.
If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
Cunning plan if ever I heard one.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Hell yeah. Alright. To the Curatorium.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
The sky.
Not much. Just here to say
Paimon.
hi.
Paimon's up. She's fine.
Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
You all seem busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess. The wild hunt?
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She... Oh! She cornered us right away! Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
Is there anything we can do for you then?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there's something we'd like to know.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to say here?
On account of our previous cooperation?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the wild hunt has caused.
Huh. Or like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the wild hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves, no?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for me.
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back! Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Drop
Indeed
Yehoda.
They are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Thanks.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait a sec. Is this salt?
Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right? How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Oh no.
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Well, alright. It's a flagship. Is she just gonna walk right in, or is the guy gonna be like, "Oh, hey, you're Nefer. You can come on in."
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Guess channels really do take you places.
Cool. After you enter, Nefer brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar before walking into a corner of the room with a big... Yep. Getting lots of eyes.
Finally! Now, what do we...
And go and apprentice honestly to the happy. I
Pardon
can't read that
me?
fast.
I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Hold up.
Are you serious?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face.
Dobrawa.
No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours.
Thanks.
The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
I guess we'll just have to give this a shot. Previous experience coming in handy. Who would have thought it?
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
So, okay. Hey, Damien.
Hello. How may I assist?
Make some drinks. Just ordered a Boreal watch. Tea, milk, and mint. If I have to remember any of these, I will forget them.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Got it. I didn't know I'd be doing a mini game. Who here needs this drink?
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Would I be killing
You?
myself with fright here if that was an option? If you're here to sign up with the Fatu, make sure your paperwork is all
Who? I core higher. You?
Oh, thanks.
Ah. Yep. Take the
I
opportunity.
just moved here.
Okay. Hi. Yep. How do I get intel? Nobody's talking to me. Get me right down. I talked to. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, got it.
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. You're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Am I? Am I worth the billing? Rate me 5 stars on Yelp.
Hello.
Next drink, Damien. Bubbly Dusk. Juiced caramel wine. Juiced caramel wine. Ooh, wine. Mixed. Yep. Ooh.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Hmm.
I doubt the Snezhnayans will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be so sure. Do they look like they give a hoot about anything other than their precious research?
Didn't realize the bot had the drink on him.
Just leave it over there.
Jukebox. Looks like a jukebox that can switch records. There should be 4 different records. Perhaps pressing these buttons will switch them. Left. Right. Evening breeze carries a gentle tune into Nacha Town, brushing against every window and exploring the unknown dreams and desires within.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little
These are
spice.
bounties.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Here's the
Can I hear?
You can't live life without a little spice.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, but that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nasha Town. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hey, little guy. Sorry I didn't notice you were following me earlier. I thought you were just going around the shop or the bar.
How may
Another drink. Soothing summer lemon mint wine. Lemon mint wine. Mix. What wine are we using? Like, we're using wine as a base, but what wine is it? All kinds of different wine. Or I was just saying it's like putting alcohol in it.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want
A
to keep
nice
them waiting.
blue drink. Oh,
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
not for the moment.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink.
Hi,
On my
Insa.
tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Timyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
You know what? They call me the honorary cocktail knight.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
Sure is.
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person
When you're saying mean
sometimes,
things
huh?
in front of people's faces again.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Wait, don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
Thanks.
He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea, and one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
Okay. Back to the bar. Hi, Saranja. Life's only exciting when you're among the treasure hunters, and here's the thing, you can live life without a little spice. Can't live life without a little spice. Seems like you're living a little cozy life. Being an adventurer is more than exciting enough. Yeah. Cozy, more like boring, but I guess if being comfortable counts as being happy, well. What matters is that I'm not living the life I want to right now. Sometimes I think that way too. You're in the right place then. This is treasure hunters gather. You'll never find a place with more interesting experiences among the clientele. Of course, if you want to say bye-bye to a boring life, the only way is to become a treasure hunter. If only I had an inn of some kind. Maybe you could just start looking for some treasure? Huh? How's that going to work? No compass, no guide, no trusty weapon close at hand. If I set off like this, I'd be doing nothing more than going for a long walk. Before I leave, I need to be fully prepared. That's why I need to spend more time around experienced old hands, learning everything I can. Okay. Oh, it's at the bar.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But...
There's Nefer's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Sign me up.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion. A single serving of Dark Horse.
Oh no, I don't know what that means, but...
Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Oh, hey, I want to know the answer. Don't just skip past that.
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
Right.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Rolled non-alcoholic drinks without fail the last few rounds. The 0-point game is no accident. Similarly, Nefer's been maintaining an ever so slight lead and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't just be luck. I can tell that though Brawa was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
She left him to me. Oh.
Whoa! New face here just drew the dark
Oh
horse.
god. What is a dark horse?
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa! He actually downed it in one gulp.
Nice job! No wonder you Mondstatters have such a reputation.
I see. They swapped the drinks. What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who have heard a personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. Seems Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Ha! Says who? I'm still raring to go.
'Cause you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Yeah, let me get to it. And since you said sir, let Linny get to it. Let's go, little guy. Pop, 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 pop.
Are they playing cards? Paimon spies some elemental dice.
Oh my god, are they playing the
Same as
TCG
usual,
thingy?
then. One die, 100,000 Mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Oh.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. One die, 100,000 Mora. Hmm? Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down first.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so. As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
Huh, we got the map. Bye, guys. Have fun.
If you want to negotiate prices, go find a flea.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Show seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow?
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flynn's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. But let's not share that with Nefer for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back!
Hi, Yoda.
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
That looks more like medicine.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go. We're pretty much going that way anyway.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Kaboom. Are we gonna run into something? Something bad gonna happen?
What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Let's watch this gun blow shit up. Oh, hi, it's Majka.
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the Lightkeepers a whole lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
See ya.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Best not keep Llama waiting.
Yeah, she kind of needs this medicine. She's kind of been waiting for it for a while now. We're on our way, Llama. We're on our way.
Huh. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagined.
Yeah. If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
How have things been these past few days?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Thanks for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see?
A star. A shooting star. This is Nodcry? This all looks familiar. Somebody's making a wish. What are they gonna get? 5-star? Is that a shooting star in the sky? Perchance. No, wait. That's our spaceship.
Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least we know where our spaceship landed in Nodcry, near Star Sand Shoals, or so it seems. That matches with what Lumin told me, but I want to know more. Luminator! I love that friend.
Huh? What's the matter?
Could show us to, Limbina.
The flowers changed color.
These flowers are a reflection of the damsel's powers. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the Moon Marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon.
Yeah, we should go see her. And see if we can help her in some way.
I mean, yeah. Give her the moon marrow
I'll
thing.
leave that in your hands then.
Alright. Not coming with?
Here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first.
Mm-hmm.
See you later then.
We're back.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Has your condition worsened?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her after living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly.
What did you do? Or maybe what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Lama mentioned that she could only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing.
You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh?
Huh?
Is it really?
What?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
What are the 5 sinners?
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale
and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Maybe what I have is the key to get him out.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
That was quick.
Yep.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Alright. What we saw before, only clearer. Oh, I see a boat. An island. Or as soon as we landed safely, at least. A lot of time appears to have passed. Oh, yeah. Oh. Still inside the spaceship to think we were in there for so long. When did Lumin get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Lumin? But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
Where is this?
Aether! Come on! We have to leave this place!
What?
Hey! Are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumin found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But as Nefer said, there will be nothing to investigate if Nodcry is destroyed first.
All right. I'll keep the Moon Marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Help with?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frostmoon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It
Good night.
wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Unlocked. This. You visit Silvermoon Hall from time to time to meet the Damelet. Okay. After completing the quest, your party will gain the new moon's embrace effect. When a nod cry, your party's moon's sign level will always be ascendant gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. Okay, new moon's embrace obtained. Okay. Was who hunted the moon. Okay. See ya. Oh, it's you, our friend. Record keeping Kuhenki. What are these records? Oh. Took a beam of moonlight and in return bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. And you get a bunch of rewards and stuff. Cool. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that would be moonlighting. Got it. Got it. Alright, let's go back to Llama. She's next to a world quest. Bing bong. We're back, Llama. We had some interesting things happen. Really, the gist of your conversation with the damsel led to Llama. I didn't get to read the last thing.
The Reicher of Solnari.
Reicher.
I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Reicher, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Let's go talk to them.
The wind blows stronger. May your path ahead be smooth.
Thanks, Llama. Good luck. let's go talk to Ainu and Inefa. This way. I fucking hit the wrong button. This is how we're traveling. I meant to hit 1, not Q. Yep.
Take me up. Let's fly.
Hey guys. Oh, I'm gonna fall in that hole.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen,
Hello.
we've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Very important updates.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
I don't know about that.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast? Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
He's a child, Paimon.
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nagcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movements.
Sure. Travel safe.
Yep.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago?
That wasn't him.
Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Rear actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Inefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Is that an excuse? Anyway.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would.
Sorry, but things happen kind of suddenly, so...
Yeah, let's go. Hi, Inefa.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Alright, you guys have fun doing your batch inspection and... yep. Yep. So that guy's dead. Either he just now actually dead, like they died, like they said, or was murdered, killed, whatever, or he's been dead, and the one that we talked to was the doppelganger that's been around, pretending to be Lumin and all that stuff, and just took his form. And if that's the case, that's a little spooky, a little fucked. Who knows? I hope it's the first one. where he was alive and then died,
This must be
and
it.
not that he's been dead for a bit. But they would have found his.
If there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though.
Mm.
Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never! When did you?
Hey, we have important things to tell
I came
you.
over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes, well, we were passing the Krumkake craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the wild hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
You will let us through.
They're here to investigate.
All of them?
Just 3 of us. What do you
Paperwork
mean all?
checks out.
All right then. Enter.
On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you briefly relate to the information of a large trip's name to Nefer. Get it.
Whew! Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Polearm? Could have been rare in disguise, like how he turned into Lumin. Or Flins.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flins was seen entering and leaving
Shit.
in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flins?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
You think Rare is pretending to be Flins?
He's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. But I wanted to see if I could find anything.
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
First time I met Flins, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern, some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flins might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
I also just get to point this out before we continue. The beginning of this episode, or this stream, whatever you want to call it, we didn't want her to talk to Flins. We wanted to talk to Flins ourselves and see if we can get answers. And so we were kind of just didn't tell her about Flins and just kind of left it at that. Or like us questioning Flins. And then now everything is led to we have to find Flins, and Nefer knows about Flins, and we need to talk to Flins with Nefer. So there was no point in hiding any of that, because if we would have said that, then we would have been on the trail of Flins in the first place, and then found him, and then whatever. We probably would have been there where we are right now anyway. Anyway, gotta be the latter.
Yeah.
It was a basically what I'm saying is it was a whole roundabout way to get to
None,
where
as far as
we
I
needed to
know.
be in the first place.
And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were rare, though, his motives would just be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flins would not appear and get in his way during this time.
Why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flins ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flins long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending
That'll
to
just
be
put
other people.
mass chaos and fear everywhere.
Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm
Exactly.
afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account,
Okay.
by the way.
Hey, you!
All of this free information we're giving you isn't paying for it? Whatever. If like finding out that it's Rarier, one of the 5 sinners, is very important, top secret, high valuable information. Worth more than a lot of the stuff you've been doing in the forest. Oh well. Flins, you better be down here. And it better be you, Flins, not Rebreer.
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Quick, grab the light source.
I got it.
A lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see.
Will at last part ways.
Monsters!
Bam! I hate dealing with these guys. They're so tanky.
Open fire! By royal decree.
Hi. Proceed deeper.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Okay. Got it. Kuwaki.
A fight took place here. Did Flins leave these marks?
Possibly. Lightning.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flins' voice? Did you hear that?
I don't think that's actually Flins.
Is that...
Nope.
Shall the Savior save himself?
Die, demons! From the underworld! Be gone!
Let's fly. Locked on. Bullseye. Knock him down. By royal decree. Take me up. Locked on. Bullseye. Locked on.
They're getting smarter. Does Rear control the wild hunt? Oh. Uh-oh, fuck.
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
I have 4 hearts. I don't like that. Back, demon. You shall both perish. Where am I going? Am I going forward or backwards? I'm gonna go this way. You shall all perish from the light. Oh, fuck. Ow. Yeah, shut up. I get it. I get it. I can only do the light thing so fast. Oh. The power of light. You there. Have at thee, demon. Do I have to kill the other one? You shall perish. Why are you so far away? There's another one over there. Come here. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. Badass. We're almost there. Don't touch me. Whoa. That's a good jump scare. May language.
Hand it over.
Oh.
That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
Have at thee, demon.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
What the fuck?
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, His strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
This object is contaminated by the abyss. Why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Briefly tell Flins about Rerir's murder of Susie and about the subsequent attempt to frame him.
Ah. I see.
You think of a reason why Rerir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
The tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. Well, at least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rerir be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Huh. All right. Back we go.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see.
Right.
Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Okay.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
In we go.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
Is he in the lantern?
Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Well, that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
Very faint, but there is some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nosha.
He saw the secrets of how we
have no reason whatsoever to
maintain the gun.
Ends.
Maybe that.
Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
That makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues emerge.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating.
That all? Have we really tried every angle, found every clue? What? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm. Oh shit. Did he leave like a message or something?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in
I
disguise.
fucking knew it.
In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nosha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
Hintsa.
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Right. You leave the room without any trouble and start heading toward Hinsa's residence. Don't tell me Hinsa is fucking dead. We must go, quickly. People may die. Hinsa, knock knock knock, hey.
Oh, it's you two. And Flins. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
Sure is.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated. having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means that the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nasher Town? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew,
back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Burr seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
That's why you chose to become a Lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a Fae.
Don't worry, I won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Good night, Flins.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. Good night, both of you.
Where's my room? I think I'm gonna end it there, because I feel like if I rest, we'll wake up the next day and be like, okay, what are we doing today? And all this other stuff's gonna happen, and long story sequence stuff, probably. So, I'm gonna leave it there. Gonna be streaming on Sunday, playing some Bronzebeard Tavern, and then more, Alien Isolation. And then on Tuesday, some more VR chat. And Friday next week, some more Genshin. Go check out the YouTube channel. I post VODs over there. If you missed any Genshin streams or any streams in general, you can find them over there. There's a whole entire playlist of VODs. There's an entire playlist for the Genshin playthrough and all that stuff. And some other videos and whatnot too that are exclusive on YouTube. You check all that stuff out. I also post on the post tab over there when I'm going live and any potential updates for the schedules or either channels or whatnot, things like that. So yeah, I think that's it. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you